What's gravy with you, world? We back with Shinobi Strikers, and we about to get into settings and mechanics again. But also, this time we about to get more into the perks as well. Because a lot of these games like that have perks, and that plays another big part of the settings and mechanics. But anywho, we're gonna start off with the simplest one. The camera. I can't even turn my camera while I'm getting beat on or I'm doing a beating. How's that gonna help me with my awareness and prepping for another person coming to jump me, or I got a fight or flight situation? And then on top of that, we gotta get into more of the combat, because speaking of awareness, say if I do see another person coming, then if I already use my substitution, that's a problem, because if they see me use my sub, they back on me. So we're going to get into these subs, because I recall the sub being 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And not to cap, I think an extra 1 or 2 would have been helpful. But y'all lowered it to 25 seconds. Y'all went from 30 seconds to 25 seconds. That is a big problem. The reason being is because if a substitution is now 25 seconds, you got a healer who's healing the whole team and running around just doing healing stuff and annoying pokes at your teammates, you know what I mean? So then it's taking forever to get the healer because they running and hauling and they need help. How am I supposed to deal with that? Tell me. When somebody's running the whole time and has an earlier substitution. But speaking of subs, y'all got weapons. There are weapons that locks your substitution off the first hit of the combo. That's ridiculous. And not only that, they more the weapons that you gotta grind for and spend more time on the game to unlock these weapons, or DLC, or whatever the case is, which is outrageous, because if I'm putting in a certain amount of time in the game, I shouldn't have to buy something in order to receive it. Just saying, that goes for every game out there. But let's get more into these weapons. Now we speaking on it, because since the weapons lock your sub, which shouldn't be a thing, let's take that away. And let's say every weapon is for every class. You feel me? It makes more sense, because how you got Naruto as an attack type and his weapon for a range type. So let's say, for example, we do make every weapon available for every class and take away the lock sub off the first hit. It will bring more balance to the range and the damage to each weapon, since they for every class. But not only that, this should have been fighting styles and certain stances from the original cast of characters. Because if you were able to use fighting styles from original characters, then that could bring room for another style in the DLC packs or whatever, and etc. You feel me? So I think all of that can bring more of a balance to the hit rate on weapons and fighting styles. But let's also get back into the defense, because defense win games at the end of the day. So let's say when a person is dashing at you and you trying to dodge or prep, why do I only got one dash? You feel me? And then if they close enough, I only get a little wrap around them and I'm still in the same place. I think there should be 2 dashes instead of 1. If 2 dashes instead of 1 would make a difference on a 2v1 or a 3v1 and they all trying to rush you. Not only that, it should be like a 1-2 second delay after the 2 dashes to balance it out. In a way, a 1-2 dash delay is balancing it out for the defender, and the offender is giving the defender a chance to be prepped for the offenders for when they're trying to jump. But on top of that, not to run fully and be just prepped for the fight. But then on top of that, I just thought of another idea to add on to the dashes and make them more relevant. Like how Naruto got the little speed sparks, the way he move, or the way Itachi got the birds coming from him when he substitutes. It can be a type of dash style like that with all different type of people, even the Orochimaru. You know what I mean? But to wrap it up, tell me what you think in the comments. You feel me? And I appreciate y'all for tuning in this far. But till next time, peace. Somehow, hello, I come to get you. Fuck. Okay. You want this work, shorty. You want this work, shorty. Get him. Oh my god. Sub? Get my sub? Oh my god. Yeah. He barely getting up. Blender. Fuck off. Range, you next. Get him. Get him. Get him. Think just sweet. Big Kage's right here, nigga. Oh, boy, I'm about to die. Synchronize all, yeah. I ain't lying. Big Kage. And that boy get beat up the snow. Thinking it's sweet.